What did I tell you? The boxing news changes every day. First, like Tuesday, what did Canelo tell us? He's going to fight an American. His opponents will be an American. So that deleted Munguia. Now he's saying he's not fighting Terence Crawford or David Benavidez. And he's right when it comes to Terence Crawford. I have everything to lose and nothing to gain. I ain't mad at him turning down the Terence Crawford fight. I am a little disappointed that he's not going to fight David Benavidez in 2024. But my question is, he's not going to fight Jaime Munguia. He's not going to fight Terence Crawford. He's not going to fight David Benavidez. And Jamal Charlo said he hasn't heard anything. He wasn't offered to fight yet, so he don't know what's going on. But another question is, if he fights Jamal Charlo, what does he gain by beating Jamal Charlo? He gains nothing fighting him either. And he will not get any credit for beating Jamal Charlo, especially coming off a 2-year layoff, and his last victory was over a welterweight in Jose Benavidez. I think the truth is Canelo doesn't know what he's going to do yet, or he has an idea what he's going to do, but he's not going to let anybody know. And I said in my last video, I think the 2-week extensions Canelo's given to PBC is he's giving them time to get his guaranteed purse together. You know what I'm saying? The $35 million seems like PBC's having trouble to come up with. And if they don't come up with the $35 million, then that's a breach of contract, because that's what they guarantee Canelo for those 3 fights, $35 million each. So they don't come up with that, Canelo's probably gonna go elsewhere. And this is when Rick Glazer's tweet come to mind, when he's talking about Canelo leaving the PBC and fighting Jaime Munguia. If he doesn't get his guarantee and it's a breach of contract, I can see Canelo leaving and doing the fights he want to do. And one of those fights would be Jaime Munguia. And I think that's what Rick Glazer was talking about, him fighting Munguia, because Rick Glazer does not believe that the PBC has Canelo's guarantee. And Canelo will go anywhere. Canelo will go to Saudi Arabia, and they will pay him big money for the Crawford fight. And that's what Saudi Arabia wants. They want the Crawford fight. They know they're not going to get the Benavidez fight because Benavidez is tied in with the PBC, still under contract, but Crawford's a free agent. The reality is, Canelo's not going to get credit for beating any of these guys except David Benavidez. And even though I don't like any one of these fights, I think Jamal Charlo at this point, maybe 5 years ago, was different. But at this point, that's a worse win than fighting Terence Crawford, who's coming up 3 weight classes. And let me repeat myself, I don't like either one of those fights. But I think Jamal Charlo is a worse win than fighting and beating Terence Crawford. That's just my opinion. Because if we're talking about credibility and everything to lose, like I said before, I don't think Canelo gets credit for beating any of these guys for the majority of people, especially his haters. The only fight he gets credit for is what everybody wants to see, and that's against Benavidez. So any fight you look at, especially if it's under 168, is a lose-lose situation for Canelo Alvarez. So for me, and it's just me, I think all those names are still in the hat until Canelo announces his 2 opponents in 2024. But anyway, leave your thoughts and comments below. Jay Beezy, I'm gone.